Hello world and all those who inhabit it. My name is Neil and I'm your host of Scientifically Speaking. On this show, we discuss a wide array of topics from biology to psychology and even more. The only thing that I ask of you is to keep an open mind. Today's topic is going to be about Alzheimer's disease. For those of you who don't know, Alzheimer's disease is a form of dementia that causes problems with memory, thinking, and behavior. Alzheimer's disease is known as a progressive or neurodegenerative disease. This means it worsens over time. In its early stages, symptoms such as memory loss are mild. However, in later stages of Alzheimer's, individuals lose the ability to carry on conversations, the ability to respond to their environment, and much more. For reference, here are PET scans of 3 different brains. As you can see on the left, there is brain activity of someone who is healthy being shown. In the middle, you can see a brain that has mild cognitive impairment. There's definitely less activity compared to the healthy brain, but nothing compared to the third brain on the right. In Alzheimer's, there are parts of the brain that aren't even showing activity, which is terrifying. Alzheimer's is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States. On average, a person with this disorder lives 4 to 8 years after diagnosis, but can live as long as 20 years. Throughout the course of this disease, the brain undergoes rapid neurodegeneration. If you look at this coronal cut of 2 different brains, you can clearly see the difference between a healthy brain and one that had Alzheimer's. Just look at the loss of gray matter, which are cell bodies, neuronal cell bodies. You can also see a big shrinkage in size of the brain as well. The impact of Alzheimer's is tremendous, which is why we need to find ways to cure it. In order to find a cure, we should look at the biological components that contribute to it. Acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that was discovered by Otto Lowy while experimenting with frog hearts and the vagus nerve. Acetylcholine plays a huge role in Alzheimer's disease. This neurotransmitter in normal amounts causes muscles to contract, activates pain responses, regulates endocrine, and REM sleep. REM sleep, pain responses, what does this have to do with Alzheimer's disease? Well, research over the years has found that acetylcholine in the hippocampus, which is a brain structure important for memory, is important for memory formation. What is affected in Alzheimer's? Memory. Individuals with Alzheimer's disease have low levels of acetylcholine. As the brain cells of someone with Alzheimer's disease die, they release excess amounts of glutamate, which is a neurotransmitter important for neuronal communication. Glutamate can be very neurotoxic when released in those levels, which explains why there is so much damage to the brain. Now that we have a basic understanding of Alzheimer's disease, what can we help treat it? Well, believe it or not, exercise. Exercise seems to be useful for literally everything. How can exercise help individuals with Alzheimer's? Hear the research out. We have a protein called BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor, that is related with growth factors. BDNF is heavily involved in nerve growth in the central and peripheral nervous systems. Researchers found that exercised animals from a mouse model of Alzheimer's had greatly enhanced memory compared to sedentary ones due to improved adult hippocampal neurogenesis and a rise in amounts of BDNF. There have also been similar effects in humans. While BDNF does help prevent Alzheimer's and helps delay it for those who have already been diagnosed, it is not shown to cure Alzheimer's. This is still huge for individuals with Alzheimer's, those who have a risk of Alzheimer's, or those who want to stay healthy. Exercise helps improve memory along with many other things. With all of that jargon being spewed around, that is just about it for this segment. Thank you so much for watching Scientifically Speaking. I'm your host, Neil, and I will see you in the next one.